If we want to know f of negative 1, we plug in a negative 1 wherever we see an x. Negative 1 squared minus 6 times negative 1 plus 3 all over negative 1 minus 1. So on top, this becomes 1 plus 6 plus 3, and on bottom, this becomes negative 2. So 10 over negative 2 is negative 5. The value of f of negative 1 is found by plugging in a negative 1 wherever we see an x. Negative 1 plus 3 all over 2. So this is 2 over 2, which is just 1, c. We find f of 3 by plugging in a 3 wherever we see an x. So 3 squared minus 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. When they say for what value of x is h of x equal to negative 2, now we are plugging it on the left side. So negative 2 is equal to negative 4 times x minus 1 plus 2. From here we distribute. Then we combine like terms. And I'm going to move the x's to the left and the numbers to the right. So I have 4x is equal to 8, or x is equal to 2. D. When they say what is the value of f of 0, they're saying when x is equal to 0, y is equal to what? So here's x equal to 0. I follow it up. The answer is 4. For what value of x is this statement true? So I'm going to replace those and write 4x minus x squared is equal to 4. Here I'm going to add x squared and subtract 4x from both sides. So I have 0 is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 4. If I factor this, I get x minus 2 times x minus 2. Because negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4, and negative 2 plus negative 2 is a negative 4. So the value that will make this true is if I plug in a 2. D. This question asks, for what value of x is g of x 13? So this is the case where we plug in on the left side. And we can add 3 to both sides to get 16 is equal to 4x squared. If we divide both sides by 4, we get 4 is equal to x squared. If we take the square root of both sides, we get that x is equal to plus or minus 2. And they want to know the positive value, so it's just 2. The value of g of negative 30, we plug in negative 30 wherever you see an x. So 2 times negative 30 divided by 3 plus 3. That's negative 60 divided by 3 is negative 20 plus 3 is negative 17. They want to know in which row can we take w, which is this one, plus t, which is this one, and get our third column, which is this one. So if I added this row here, I would have negative 4. Doesn't work. If I added this row here, I would have 2. That checks out. If I added this row, I would have 5. This row, I would have 6. This row, I would have 4. The only one that works is here. And they want to know the value of x, which is 2. So I'll plug in a 5, and I'll plug in a 3. So 2 to the 5th minus 2 to the 3rd. So this is 8. This is 32. The answer is 24. So we're going to use x equals 4 and y is equal to 8 from this to figure out a in this equation. So I'll say 8 is equal to a times 4 squared plus 24. So 8 is equal to 16a plus 24. If I subtract, I have negative 16 is equal to 16a, or a is equal to negative 1. So I'm going to keep that in mind. And now I'm going to plug in negative 4 wherever there was an x. So I have negative 1 times negative 4 squared plus 24. Negative 4 squared is 16 times a negative 1 is negative 16 plus 24, which just comes out as positive 8. A. So this is a composite function. To find g of 3, which is the innermost part where you start, you look here and you get 2. So then we're taking f of 2, which they gave us the answer up here. It's 3.